Let's look at multiplying two decimal values with each other. So if I have 1 and 25 hundredths times 2 and 5 tenths, how do we do it? Now, the easiest way that I look at it is to put the number with the most digits up top. So we can do 1 and 25 hundredths, even though it's a smaller value, because remember the decimal, times 2.5. And just like we did with multiplying a whole number with a decimal, we're going to ignore the decimals for right now, even though they're there. So we can start multiplying the 5s. 5 times 5 is 25. Put one 5 here. Put the other out. 5 times 2 is 10, plus 2 is 12. Carry the 1. 5 times 1 is 5, plus 1 is 6. And I can keep going. I'm going to cross out that 5 because I'm done with that place value. And I'm going to cross out these so that I'm not confused later on. What's important is I need to remember to include a 0 here so that I remember where to start correctly next time. And then I keep multiplying. 2 times 5 is 10. Add the 0, carry the 1. 2 times 2 is 4, plus 1 is 5. And 2 times 1 is 2. Okay, then I'll add them together. 5 and 0 is 5, 2 and 0 is 2, 6 and 5 is 11. Put down the 1, carry the other 1. 1 plus 2 is 3. So I have 4 digits here. And I don't remember where the decimal goes, so I need to count. Okay, looking at the top number, I have 1 digit, 2 digits inside the decimal. And in the bottom, I have 1. And 2 plus 1 is 3, so I need to make sure that I have 3. And I start next to the 5, and I go 1, 2, 3. So my solution will be 3 and 125 thousandths. Okay, let's try another one. What if we had 3 and 125 thousandths times 4 and 100th? Okay. Again, we're going to put the number with the most digits up top regardless of decimals, and whichever is greater, it doesn't matter. Okay, 3 and 125 thousandths, 4 and 100th, and we'll multiply it. 1 times 5 is 5, 2 times 1 is 2, 1 times 1 is 1, 1 times 3 is 3. Remember, we're crossing this out and writing the 0. 0 times 5 is 0, 0 times 2 is 0, 0 times 1 is 0, 0 times 3 is 0. Okay, cross it out. Remember, this is the second one, so we had 2 zeros here. And then keep going. 4 times 5 is 20, add the 0, put a 2 up. 4 times 2 is 8, plus 2 is 10, add the 0 and the 1. 4 times 1 is 4, plus 1 is 5. 4 times 3 is 12. Okay? And one of the things that I didn't do that I should have is I should have been more careful about lining up my values so that I'm making sure that I add correctly. Okay? But here we're going to add straight down. 5 and 2 zeros is 5. 2 and 2 zeros is 2. 1, 3, 5, 2, 1. Okay, and let's look at our decimals again. Okay, 3 values here. 1, 2, 3. 2 here. 1, 2, right? And 3 plus 2 is 5. So I'm going to need 5. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I will have 12.53125 as my solution. If you have any questions, let me know.